All right, here's a look at a Cove Residence on the Explorer II cruise ship. Now, the residence is where you start to get into the, the Butler Service, and these are going to be the highest category of rooms on board. So there's 5 different residences on board. This is the Cove, which is the smallest, and this is about 800 square feet. So you can see you got the nice separate living room here, huge TV, of course. Let's go out and look at the patio on at the Terrace, because this is really the highlight on these residences. Is they have huge patios. Of course, they got the day beds like all the other rooms, but all the residences also have a hot tub on the patio, which is absolutely gorgeous. So again, all the residences, and again, this is the smallest one, is called the Cove at 800 square feet. They're all going to have an outside hot tub. They're all going to have Butler Service, and of course there's some other always little perks along the way when you're in these kind of rooms. I've stayed in rooms like this on a lot of cruise ships over the years, and they always take amazing care of you. So they do a great job there. But this is perfect for entertaining. You can have a couple of friends over and have some room service on your little dining table there. And then of course you have the totally separate bedroom that you can walk into, so it gives you that separate feel, like you're at home in a condo in an apartment kind of thing. So there's your washroom, and or sorry, I meant to say there's your bedroom, and you can, of course, close the drapes and just make it nice and dark and everything. So beautiful room. Again, if you've got a nice budget and you want extra service with the butlers, and I've had Butler Service many times on cruises over the years, nothing pretentious at all. It just makes everything better because they just make sure all your reservations are in order, and they'll make sure your laundry's done, and just all those kinds of different things. So the bathroom is very much the same as the penthouse that I'm in. And again, the walk-in closet and everything. So the real highlight is the big separate, is going to be the big separate living room. Again, great for, if you'd like to just spread out, especially if you're on board for a couple of weeks and you work, especially if you work on board like me, you really like that separation to kind of make things feel that you're not cooped up in one room the whole time. And you can see you even got a nice desk for those of us who work on the road. So again, right around 800 square feet, this is a Cove Residence on board the Explorer II cruise ship.